Tonight, President Biden arriving in New York, side by side with his former running mate. Under heavy security, the Biden campaign hosting a star-studded fundraiser, a Hall of Presidents at Radio City Music Hall. Biden, Obama, and Clinton, with celebrities including Lizzo and Queen Latifah. The campaign says the event will rake in at least $25 million as Democrats set the stage for the general election.
I've never been more optimistic about our future. I know I'm only 40 years old. Times 2 plus 1.
But a new poll shows former President Trump performing well in a head-to-head matchup, and that just 38% of Americans approve of President Biden's handling of the economy, just 30% on immigration. Today, the president's visit to Manhattan sparked protest over the war in Gaza. Aides have said former President Obama, like many Democrats, has been worried President Biden could lose. But last summer, during a private lunch at the White House, NBC News reported the two men discussed what was at stake in 2024. Former President Obama now taking an increasingly active role in the campaign, as Democrats tonight show a united front against former President Trump.
As you know, Joe is an extraordinary friend and partner. He was by my side for 8 years.
Mr. Trump just a few miles away today, attending the wake of NYPD officer Jonathan Diller, who was shot and killed this week during a traffic stop. New York City's mayor says the suspect had more than 20 prior arrests. The former president today meeting with Officer Diller's wife and their one-year-old son.
We have to stop it. We have to get back to law and order. We have to do a lot of things differently because this is not working. This is happening too often.
Gabe, let's turn back to that Biden fundraiser. It comes as Democrats are doing really well in raising money.
Yeah, that's right, Lester. Over the past several weeks, Democrats have far outpaced Republicans when it comes to fundraising. But these pro-Palestinian protesters, you can hear them in the background amid this heavy security, they continue to make their voices heard at this event. This is something the Biden campaign is having to deal with. Lester?
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.